Hola gente! Before we start, I want to apologize for my terrible pronunciation. I was born with an uncommon illness. It's called nephrotic syndrome. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Well, the thing is, this illness means that my body has a hard time filtering liquid. I couldn't even drink water. My doctor said, just make him suck on a lemon. He'll get used to it. And I did. I, I, I did get used to it. A lot. But that's not the point of this story. The thing is that I cannot consume salt in food or in drinks. This is a method to make my kidneys be able to filter more easily the liquids I put in my body. This was great, well, when I was a little kid, because it meant that I get a special treatment on my school, because the cooks made a special meal just for me that didn't contain salt, and more often than not, it was a better meal that my classmate had. So everyone was a little bit jealous. I was the no salt kid. That's how some of the cooks called me. But as time went on, I didn't knew that my illness was also growing. It evolved into I don't know how to say this in English. Oh my god. Google, Google, please do it for me.
Segmental focal sclerosis.
Yeah, that thing. So this meant that my diet got a little bit stricter. And a little bit, I mean, God, so much strict. God damn. So, at this point of my life, it has become an inconvenience, to say the least. Like, the other day I went to have dinner with a couple of friends, and we went to a ramen place. And I was like, I know there's no way they have something without salt in this menu. But I'm going to ask, just in case that the food gods decide to bless me this day. Well, this night. Because it was night. And I asked the waiter if there was a possibility to have something without salt. And he looked at me like saying, why the H are you coming to eat in this place? Get out of here. And that's pretty much me going to a restaurant in a nutshell. I kind of always happen to be in that particular situation. At least some restaurants are starting to realize that maybe people don't want salt on their food, which is great, but people don't usually realize that not adding salt to the food, it's not enough for someone specifically like me. The ingredients need to not have sodium in them. That's the biggest problem. The best example I have of people not realizing this was when me and a friend stayed over for dinner on another friend's house. So she said that she was going to make some noodles for us. So I remind her to not put salt on them. Like immediately after I said that, she said, yeah, no problem, and start pouring the salt on the water like a waterfall of salt, destroying the water forever. I was like, "What the heck are you doing?" And she was like, "I'm putting salt." Why? I specifically remind you to not put salt. What the heck is wrong with you? Oh no, don't worry. I'm just putting the salt on the water. I'm not going to put salt on the noodles. So that should be fine, right? No, of course not. When I'm saying no salt, it means no freaking salt in any kind of way. And she was like stunned. And she told me like, but it's just salt in the water. What's wrong with that? I just wanted to kill her in that moment. My other friend wasn't helping at all. He just stood there laughing his ass off. That freaking guy. Oh my god. But it took so long for her to realize that in order to make noodles without salt, she needed to not put the salt. Oh my god. What have I done to deserve this curse? I know my illness is not that big of a deal, but it's funny to take it this way. I mean, at worst, it's just a minor inconvenience on social situations. But I do look like an old man, looking how much of sodium a product has on his little label. But yeah, it could be worse. So enjoy your salt